Oh, we are looking good, everyone. We're looking good, huh? I hope everyone's feeling wonderful right now. Arsenal come in and smack up Nottingham Forest just like I thought they would. And look, before I get into anything, please do me a favor. On the road to 2K, like, share, subscribe, smack up them likes, man. Smack up them likes. Zubi on fire. Gyökeres, another goal. The guy everyone's talking about. Who's this Gyökeres guy coming from a league of nothing and no one's? Can he do it at Arsenal? Can he do it in the Premier League? Doing it better than Zeshko right now. Scoring them goals right now. And Eze. Eze. What's going on, my guy, Eze? What can I say? What can I say? I'm a happy Aussie Gooner. I'm a happy Aussie Gooner. And I know it's Forest, and I know it's just average, everyday Forest. But look, there were some hurdles in this game. There were some hurdles in this game. And let me tell you something. Not fussed, not phased, not even bothered. Eze starts that lineup. When I saw the lineup, I was a little bit worried. Just a little bit, right? Just a little bit. Now, look, I can't have everything that I possibly want. We can't have it all. I can't have my lineup, everyone on it, yada, 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 this and that and all of that. But I screamed about it in the preview that I needed Zubi to be back there playing the six and being the guy who just sits back, kicks back, and controls the game and distributes to the midfielders. And I screamed it and wanted it and needed it. I had to have Eze starting on the left. Now, why did I want Eze starting on the left? We all know. Why do we know this? We know because Eze was cutting in early, and that was beautiful. That was beautiful from Eze. That was beautiful from Zubi. But look, let's get into this. We did start off slow. And the biggest issue I had, right, was when I saw our midfield, right? I saw the midfield, and I thought to myself, all right. It isn't exactly like the way I wanted. Fair enough. The midfield is not looking rosy. Full story. All good. I said I let it slide. Martin Odegaard came out of the sticks pretty quick. He was looking great. Guys, we all know what happened 18 minutes in. And the worst happens. Another injury. Another key player. Another see you later. Oh my God, and what? And what happens? I'm doing this. And it was a massive tumble straight onto the shoulder. That's been injured that's kept him in and out of games and has been an issue. He's been injured there before and he's been stretched off. In comes in. We all know. What do we know? Well, Ethan comes in. And you know what? He looked good. He looked great. The game didn't go crazy. It didn't go straight off the bat the way we wanted, but we could see the intent. Noni on that right-hand side. Like, I've got guys in the chat. Big up everyone in the chat. Big up. Naga Gunner channel. Please check him out. Big up yourself. I'm going to get into these comments real quick. Brenny, my guy, thank you for joining me. Thank you, everyone. If you haven't, please like the channel, like the thing, subscribe to the thing, support your boy. Zubi, man, the brace thing, yeah, man. Tell me about it, right? You know what I mean? Yeah, I want a Trossard on the left wing and Eze at the 10, though. Yeah, but you know what? Now look, I wanted Eze on the left wing, and I said it in the preview because I needed to have a different style of winger. Now, what I wanted on the right-hand side was a very much Saka style winger, which Noni was showing us he could be. Taking on his man, going to the line, stretching it out, putting a ball into the box, taking on his man, stretching defenders. But what we got from Eze was a guy who was more inverted, cutting in early, and if he had to go wide, he would. But most of the time, he was cutting in. And then you had bombing runs from Calafiori, from Marino, Calafiori cutting in as well. So it adds a different dynamic, right? And we all know who got that assist. Come on now. He did well, but I feel like Eze will bring more chaos and havoc components when he plays centrally. 100%. Don't get it twisted. I agree with you. Don't get it twisted. We all know Eze is a number 10. He's going to play central, but we don't have the 11. Now, because we don't have an 11, we have to make do with what we do have. Eze is more of a threat, correct me if I'm wrong, than maybe Trossard and Martinelli at the moment. And I think he gets into the squad ahead of them. With Odegaard being injured now, you never know what we're going to get, man. We never know what we're going to get. Brenny's sitting in the background. Brenny74 got his own channel. Check him out. These guys have got channels. Check him out. Madueke will improve. Very pleased with him. You know what? I was impressed too. His final ball wasn't exactly what we needed, but you could see that the defenders were worried because he was taking on one man, two men, and still stretching them and still getting a ball into the box. There were a couple opportunities there where he maybe could have taken a shot, or maybe instead of cutting to the byline and going to the corner flag, maybe cutting in on his left. But you know what? It's early days, guys. It's early days. What we got here, Naga Gunner channel, Noni okay at the moment. Just improve his end product and decision making. That's it. We all get it. We all get it. We all get it. Seeing eye to eye. Early days. Early days. Hope Eze gets the 10 while Odegaard is out. Now that's what I was talking about. Guys in the comments, let me know. Eze is now looking wonderful. Now, this is a big decision. Odegaard out. Eze, a great 10. Eze can play the position and play it well. But do we risk the left wing with a Trossard or a Martinelli for an Eze as a 10? What's the solution? If Eze was to start as a 10 for Arsenal in the games coming up, because obviously Odegaard again, what do? Freak accident. It was pretty bad the way he landed on that shoulder. What do you do, right? Does this mean Eze falls into the 10? But who? Who fills in on the left-hand side? Now, Noni doesn't look good on the left-hand side. Not as good as he does on the right. And Ethan Nwaneri, he's okay. He's good as a 10, but I don't see him as a left winger. So what do you guys say? I'd love to know your thoughts. Guys, throw it in the comments. We'll jump in. But look, let's get into this game. Man. Look, Ethan Nwaneri in this game looked good. Looked really good, actually. He jumped in, took the midfield by storm. Recoveries, tackles, his distribution was great. His link-up play was decent as well. I didn't see the midfield wasn't looking disjointed in any way when Ethan came in. So that was a positive. Mosquera looked great. Mosquera looks like the perfect backup for Saliba, guys. Wow, from Mosquera. Couldn't believe that. Could not believe it. Calafiori in this game, cutting into the midfield, playing that inverted role. Very nice, very neat. And at one stage, he was in the right-hand side of the pitch, guys. We're playing three in the back. But we go into that goal. We go into the Zubi goal, guys. Okay, set piece FC, you can't see me. I know set pieces are what we're good at. But let's be honest. We've got a number 6 who isn't renowned for scoring goals. He's a guy who distributes, controls the midfield, and keeps the engine, the ball moving in the right direction. He's an engine room man. But wow. Now that finish from Zubi on the volley, what a crack. He kept it down. He kept it on target. Yes, it got a bit of a deflection, but at the end of the day, it's in the back of the net, and that is a great way at home to make an impression. Many a midfielder right now at £120 million are struggling for goals. Who am I talking about in red, people in the comments? Tell me, who am I talking about? Come on, think about it. In red, 120 million. Rhymes with squirts. Anyway. Zubi, the way he took that goal, wonderful. Didn't think about it, just went, you know what? I'm hammering this. I'm sending this. Let me give the goalkeeper something to worry about. Now, what I loved about it was, again, Nottingham Forest, and this is in the preview, said it, that these guys are susceptible to shots from outside the box, and they will leak goals from outside the box. And where's Zubi? Outside the box. And where's he cracking it? Harsh. Sells? No chance. No chance. There was a lot on that. And that is a great way to make an impact. And as a 6, guys. As a 6. And the game overall from Zubi, I'm just going to stop on that goal. He orchestrated that midfield so well. distributing to Timber, distributing to Madueke without an effort. And if Erdegaard had have played this game and not had gotten injured, we would have seen exactly what I've wanted and what we've all wanted throughout this season, which is Erdegaard in the more advanced role, Zubimendi beginning that Timber to Zubimendi to Madueke or to Erdegaard, making those passes, making that decision, switching up play. He was doing it and it was looking great. Now, I know Nottingham Forest are a lesser team, but this is going to take time. And this was refreshing to see, because at the end of the day, guys, when you look at the way Zubimendi conducted that field, it was honestly a masterclass from Zubimendi in this game. But moving on, it took us a while, those 30, but we all knew once that went in, it shifted. Noni was creating havoc, ripping up, absolutely ripping up Nottingham Forest on that left side, or our right side, their left. He was asking more than one question, and it was, again, him tearing apart the left wing back. Now, the problem you have here, right, is that they didn't have an answer. They had no idea what to do. They couldn't control him. And at the same time, it's like, well, what do we do? You know, does Morata sit there and continue to stick on him? He did, but it kept on pulling, you know. And Murillo coming off early, that wasn't great for Nottingham Forest either. But at the same time, he was getting checked on too. Noni was creating problems. With Erdegaard there, possibly more of a chance at goal, you know, laying those balls off constantly into the midfield, over the top, looking for his striker. Noni looked good in this game, guys. Really good. I'm just going to jump into the comments real quick. Guys, don't forget, like, share, and subscribe. Oh, yeah, here we go. Naga in the building. EZE, Ethan are like similar type cams naturally and can play on both wings. Max Dowman is a cam too. Depth is there. Max is a bit young, but I see you, bro. I see you. Brandy Calafuri looks like he's finally adapted to the Premier League. Tell me about it. Didn't you love the way he put that ball over the top, right? Over the top, skipping lines, right? And remember I said, I want the passes from defense to attack. 3 to 4 passes, no more. 3 to 4? What are you talking about? 1, 2, goal. Anyway, 1, 2, goal. You know what I mean? And you know what? That is the same ball that Calafiori put in for Gyökeres against Leeds. He's looking good, and he's cutting into the midfield. Brenny, my guys, what do you guys think about Calafiori? Comments. Like, share, subscribe. Trossard and Nelly coming off from the bench is good. That's depth. I love that. Hell yeah. I agree with you. We've got depth, though. And that's the best thing. Mosquera comes in for Saliba. No drama. Saka out, Noni in. Not the same, but it's still fluent, right? Left-hand side, we've got EZE. We've got, as a cam, we've got EZE again. Moreno come in and started this game over Rice. We've got other games to worry about, so that was good. AK's Dan77, EZE on the left. That's what I'm talking about. I was screaming about it. Remember that preview? I was screaming about it. Need EZE on the left, because if EZE comes in on the left and starts, what the Aussies going to say? I'm pretty sure I said that if EZE starts, he does get an assist, and Gyökeres scores off that assist, people. Yeah. Adam Ilmayard. Adam, it's been a while, man. How you been? Doing good? Hope you're doing well. Play Wanyeri in the 10. Now you got me, bro. Now me and you are seeing eye to eye. I would love to see Ethan start as the number 10 moving forward, so EZE can be on the left. And for me right now, I'm thinking, I know it's a gamble, but he was great in this game. Absolutely great in this game. So I don't know, like right now I'm thinking to myself, maybe it's going to be a hard decision for Mikel Arteta, but I'd back that. I would back it all day, man, all day. Now getting the building, footballing gods showing signs to Arteta that with me, injury play EZE at 10 or play Ethan, I'm okay with either. But hear me out, Arteta will use Moreno at the 10. If Arteta uses Moreno at the 10, then guess what? We ain't doing shit, guys. In my opinion. Now, this one, Rice captain EZE left wing. I know what you're thinking. I had one of the boys on Instagram saying to me, man, now at least maybe friggin' my guy Rice can captain the squad. That'd be great. This is a good question. How long is Martin out for? At the moment, I'm not hearing it. I don't have any reports in regards to how long he's going to be out for. I'm sorry. But that injury they sustained is an injury that he's had before, and it's reoccurring. It's not good. It's not looking good. No, I got 13 mil in the bag, looking like a bargain. Tell me about it, bro. Brenny, Trossard on left wing. I'd be happy with that. Knows he has to fight for his place. We'll work harder now. Look, I reckon you're right, Brenny. Look, guys, tell me what you think. I mean, Martinelli down the pecking order. Probably I'd rather it would be in order. EZE, Trossard, Martinelli. Actually, EZE, Trossard, EZE, Noni, Trossard, Ethan, Martinelli on the left wing. In that order. Those are the options. I don't want Martinelli anywhere near the left wing. I've had enough of him. I swear, this guy, he would make so much money on Uber Eats. No bicycle required. He could just run your food to you, dude. Like I'm telling you. But then he'd have to look up and find out that he's not in the right street. Anyway, the main thing with Ethan is that he releases the ball quickly and always looks forward first. Exactly. Another good thing is, Adam, did you see him recover the ball? He'd lose it and then recover it, get it back. Or his defensive work is phenomenal. And I'm pretty sure he's trying to prove a point to Arteta, because Arteta would have been telling him, if you want to play in that 10, you got to go in defensively. And in that game, I was watching him hella tackles in that game, man. Dan back in the building. Richie Calafiori needs to work on his timing and the touch will be world class. Yeah. No, look, I think Brenny was saying it earlier that Calafiori is starting to really show us his quality. Last season, I saw glimpses of it. This season, I'm seeing a lot. And I wanted him to start in this game because I know he's going to be our starting left back. And wow. But look, guys, let me get into it. I know there's a whole bunch of comments, but let me just jump into this. Guys, our second goal. Oh, my days, our second goal. Keep it simple, stupid, they say. Come out of the woodwork. Come out of the tunnels. We got a mission. Calafiori gets the ball, looks down the wing, and he says to himself, dude, the ball that come over that top, that skipped the lines, man. The ball that skipped those lines. My days. Straight to EZE. EZE goes wide. And Gyökeres, typical number 9. What does he do? I'm in the box. Find me any which way. Doesn't really matter. EZE, ball, bang. Doesn't take 2 seconds. Ball into the box. Gyökeres knocks it into the back of the net. And straight away, Gyökeres is pointing. He is pointing to his man. He's like, you. And that togetherness, guys, that togetherness is going to be key to Arsenal's success. That togetherness, you felt that. You felt that because EZE just doing this, and it was just wonderful to see that goal. It was quick. It was crisp. It was no 4,000 passes. There was no take your time with it. It was get in, get it done. We're not mucking around here. We're hitting you quick. We are hitting you quick. No nonsense, right? And I love that. Tell me what you guys think. What do you guys think of that goal? Because that goal for me, don't get me wrong, I know it felt good because I was like, you know what I mean? You want scoreline? You want to know who's going to score? No, just joking. Oh, man. Here we go. Zubimendi's goal. Puskas nomination, in my opinion, man. It was a nice goal. It's a nice goal from a number 6, huh? You know what I mean? 100% about Ethan. There's an agreement there between you and Brandy. I like that. I like what's happening in the chat, everyone. Thank you very much for joining me. It's last minute FC, but you know how it is with me. Again, I would like to apologize. I could not do the watch along. I got caught out. Just personal stuff at the moment I'm struggling with. But I'm getting there. So I'm sorry. Ethan, we can see that he is still green, 18 years old. He'll learn as he gets game time. At times, it's like he overdo it though. Drive solo runs too much, and yes, unlike me, he shoots. Look, he's young. much like Dowman and the rest, he wants to take on his player. He wants to take on his man. He wants to see what he can do with the ball. And I like that because he's trying to express himself, in my opinion. But I see what you're talking about. Zubi is that upgrade of Georgie. That's a good controller. Similar profile, difference, younger, got legs to run. Georgie was never a player that could run on his prime. Yeah, look, he wasn't, but he had that final ball was decent, and Zubi's got that. He knows how to make decisions. He knows how to recover that ball. He knows how to conduct himself in that midfield. I like that. Kala needs to improve his defending, no hating. At times, he allows the opponents to come back and get close to him. Yeah, that's the reason why he got that yellow. That's the reason why he got that yellow. He got caught out. He's playing that inverted wing-back role and thinking more inverted and thinking about he has to cover. It could cost us. It can. But I get you. He's decent, though, going forward. I agree. I think Kala is just too tall to attack. True. But you know what? He's got himself a goal here and there, right? And being that big and getting in the midfield, right? It's an awkward option, right? Zinchenko just wasn't that guy. It's awkward the way he moves. It is, but you know what? He does bomb down pretty well. Give him time. What do you reckon? Calafiori? Bit more time. See what we get out of him. Hey, or one thing: Eze left wing, Noni right wing, Ethan at the 10. And then three can switch positions in transition. Game like Noni can still go left and drift into the right. Look, I think that would work, but would Arteta allow that much movement? I think you'd probably see Ethan and Eze shift more than Noni. I think Noni as a right wing is the guy that you want to see. I mean, I saw him on the left. What I saw on the right was fucking apples and oranges, my guy. But I like your thinking. I like what you're saying. I hear where you're coming from, man. You know, or maybe if Victor gets a slight knock and subbed off, then maybe Marty can slot in as a 9. Maybe. I mean, he has to try. We got to try him out somewhere. You know what I mean? Brenny having a laugh. Oh, yeah. Don't sleep on Hincape. I know. But we have, dude, Adam, guys, isn't it great to have depth? And not just depth, like depth is in like digging a hole and throwing it in there. Willian depth. Isn't it wonderful to have players that can come off the bench and make a difference and change the dynamic of a game and contribute and jump in? Dowman, Ethan Wanyeri, Mosquera, Miles Lewis Skelly, right? And now Trossard, Noni. The list goes on and on. It's a good place. And look, Arsenal have spent nearly 300 million this transfer window. And it's starting to show. That Calafiori ball to Eze across here, that was unpredictable. Happened against Leeds. I didn't pick Calafiori to get it to Eze, but I picked Eze to Gyökeres. So I was nearly there. Come on, man. Look, you want to know what's going to happen in the next game, mate? You come ask your man, Aussie good. I'll tell you what's going to happen. Was laughing earlier at your Uber Eats dig up Martinelli. What do you want me to do with him? We got to get some dollars out of him. I'm telling you, we got to get some dollars out of him. Martinelli needs to scam properly when he's on a run. The problem with Martinelli is he's doing this. He's looking at his feet. He's not looking up. Martinelli needs to look and scan and then run and scan. He's a winger. He needs to look to link up with his midfielder. He needs to know where his number 9 is, gentlemen. He needs to know this. And if he doesn't, then guess what? He's going to miss opportunities to make good plays. My God, we are really in sync today, ladies and gentlemen. But hey, let's chat a little bit about Noni Madueke in this game. What do you reckon? Now, Noni Madueke came under a lot of scrutiny by some Arsenal fans. And right now, he's not out of the woodwork, but we haven't had depth for Saka forever. Reece Nelson was the closest thing we had, and let's be honest, it's apples and oranges here. Noni in this game. Now, I know the final ball wasn't the best. That has been a massive challenge for him, right? But I said it in the preview, what I wanted for my wingers is to stretch the defenders, open up gaps, create opportunities, because we've got guys that can bang the ball into the back of the net. We want to score goals from the midfield. We do. Moreno had that early opportunity, right? He did have an opportunity. Unfortunately, he slapped it straight at Sells. But he did have an opportunity. Now, Noni stretching those defenders, it just opens up and gives us options. Gyökeres options, Ethan Wanyeri, Odegaard option, and for God's sake, Yuri and Timber options. You know what I mean? to just link up and hopefully get onto the back, hopefully get the ball into the back of the net. What I need to see is Erdegaard, when he does come back, to start rating his boot, because he's going to get one or two options from Noni and opportunities from Noni. He needs to be able to take them. But Noni Madueke in this game, don't get it twisted. Many a run. Yes, the end product isn't there. Not yet. But there was so much work being done on that right-hand side in regards to attack and defense. I'll give him credit. He put in a shift, and he made the statement that I knew he'd make in this game. He was coming out to let everyone know, let me tell you something. Saka's not here. Hello, England squad. Saka's not here, but I am. And I'll show you guys work rate. I'm going to show you guys, I'm going to keep pushing. I'm going to destroy the left back. I'm going to destroy the left centre back. I'm going to give you guys nightmares on this left-hand side. Because you know what? I've got a nightmare number 9. I've got a nightmare number 10. Right? And I got a nightmare number 6. And if I link up with these guys, you know. Trust me, you know with Noni. He's done well in this game. Now the last goal. Let's jump in. Zubimendi. Trossard's come in, right? Now when I saw the substitutions, I said, fair shout. Rice has come in. I said, look, fair enough. Rice has come in. Sorry, guys. Is it me? Or is my internet really slowed down now? I hope it's just me, because my internet, I'm like moving slow, quick. Oh, no, I'm back. Looks good. Cool. Sorry. Sorry for that. Trossard had come in. We had changes with Declan Rice coming in, and you saw him come in energetic and enthused. But that ball that came in from Trossard to find Zubimendi was just perfect. And honestly, like, Zubimendi unleashes his inner Ronaldo. The guy's this big and scores a goal, and scores a wonderful goal to get himself a brace. And what a brace. Like, I mean, seriously, like, in my opinion, that is what we need from our midfield. More than just one-dimensional, more than just I'm a CDM, more than just I'm a number 8, but I can smack the ball into the back of the net. And Zubimendi was hungry in this game. You could see it. And that's what we want to see from our players. It was wonderful. Dan saying he misses opportunity to make good plays in regards to Martinelli. Defo. Guys, do me a favor, please. Like the thing. Subscribe to the thing if you haven't. The road to 2K begins, right? I'm nearly there, kind of. Kala like a slot. Hit 4 goals, all competitions with all comps. So stay fit. He can give us 5 or 7 goals, man. He does like to shoot from a defender. He does from outside the box, especially on the edge of the box. And I like that from a defender. You know, an option. And a left wing back. And look, goals from your left wing back and your right wing back from Urian Timber and Calafiori are going to be key to us this season. We need to be able to get goals from all over the pitch. Left wing, right wing, centrally, our midfielders, our number 9, everyone's got to contribute. But right now, Victor Gyökeres, he's doing great. I like how Noni goes around the outside of the fullback on the byline. Assists will come. Has to be now and not next season. 100%, Brenny. He's playing the game just like Saka does. He'll take him straight to the byline, get around him, take on the defender, put a ball in, and that's great. That's one style of winger. On the left side, we've got another guy who's inverted. You don't want the same like for like, but yes, I feel you on that. He takes on his man, he drags him out. He'll drag him right to the byline and say, yeah, this is where we're going, and I'll take you down no man's land, and I'll bring you back. Control on the ball was good. Even when he had 2 men on him, he was able to take them on. One-touch football from Noni was good too. Very good. Yes, a CDM needs to take a gamble, man up, and have a shot. That's it. Exactly, guys. Exactly. Victor, the man, the myth, ladies and gentlemen, Gyökeres. Now everyone's going to say, "Oh, he didn't do much." You know, a lot of fans out there saying he didn't do much today. And I was saying it in on an Instagram post. I go, you're damned if you score, right? And you're damned if you just create opportunities and not score as an Arsenal player. People love to hate. Victor Gyökeres now, right, is proving that this guy's he's getting that 100% record right now. Let's be perfectly honest, Victor Gyökeres. Vic ain't mucking around. Vic right now is the number 9 that we needed. It's the number 9 that we wanted. It's the number 9 that we went out and got. And let me tell you about Gyökeres right now. He's linking up. He's linking up with our team like he's been playing with Arsenal for years. 4 goals. No, sorry. 3 goals, 4 games. From a guy who hasn't been in the Premier League for all of 15 minutes? Can we not give the man some credit? Can we not? Right? Come on now. Victor Gyökeres has come into Arsenal saying, I am that guy. Took on the number 14 kit and said, I'll take that. I'll take that. All day, I will take that. Naga saying, Victor in the building, that's it. Players, you got a 9 up front. Take the risks, take the gamble, pass it, cross it to your 9. Let him do his job. Exactly. Feed him. 3 goals, 4 games. Thank you, my guy. Only Premier League. Only, right? And you know what the best thing is? He's only just begun. He's doing very well right now. And if EZE continues on the left, I think this partnership's going to be great, especially eventually when EZE comes into the middle of the park. It's refreshing to see Arsenal play some football now that is very much attractive. Quick, crisp, clean, and to the point, direct. Now, I know we started off slow, but 3 points is what it is. Guys, we ain't mucking around. We are putting pressure. We are looking better than many a team out there. Many a team out there now are looking at Arsenal and thinking, wait a minute, they're bringing players off the damn bench and they're getting shit done. They got a 15 or 16-year-old Max Down, correct if I'm wrong, and he's coming on, he's taking on men like they ain't nothing. Like nothing. Ethan Wanyeri's saying, yeah, it's all good. Odegaard's out. I'm your guy. I'm your man. Watch this, Mika. I'm your man. And he's got something to prove. Noni, Saka's out. I'm your man. EZE's just come in and said, look, I just want to play for Arsenal. Where you want me, man? You want me between the sticks? I'm here. You know what I mean? Come on now. He has a lot of responsibilities with number 14 in his back, especially as an Arsenal player. It's not easy boots to fill. It's impossible to fill these boots, in my opinion. I think the number 14 is a number that is stamped at Arsenal with greatness. Like it's embroiled with greatness. As you can see, there's a few 14s here. One there, another one there, another one there. And I can make this whole thing 14 if you want, or whole thing number 8, whatever you like. It's not easy to fill those boots. But we haven't had a 9 like this since Aubameyang so far. Prince Fawad TV, big up, my brother. Big up. It's been a while. I hope you're well. I hope you're smiling. I hope you're happy. Do you remember what I told you EZE was done, bro? Just wondering. Bro, I saw your comment on that South African girl's IG. I had to, bro. And I saw you, bro. I had to. Chit chat and this and that. She can come at me anytime she wants. Anytime she wants. Come chat to the Aussie Goonie. You want to talk about Sheshko. Who? Sheshko who? What is Sheshko? Huh? Who? Bicycle kick FC in the box, missing the ball, missing everything, almost kicking a player, man. Get the fuck out of here. Remember last season? Not even one player got double-digit goals. And this season, what are you guys thinking? I think we're going to be hitting them. Look, Zubimendi a brace. There's going to be goals in this team, guys. It's going to be exciting. And the best thing about it is, in a situation of a low block, we've got guys that can break the lines. If we ever get stuck, that Burnley low block Liverpool just had to deal with, right? Where it's just a brick wall, we're going to have guys that can do the business. And it's and I'd have to agree with you, Dan. It's looking a lot better now. I think so as well. And I think many Arsenal fans are going to look at this game and think to themselves, you know what? It's refreshing because we're looking to just break quick. We're looking to just make it happen early. Now, I know it took 30 minutes, but we were stretching the crap out of them. Nottingham Forest were on the back foot. Very much on the back foot. They only really had one opportunity in the whole game, in my opinion. So, I don't know. Gyökeres is going to... Gyökeres is going to smash the league. Prince Fawad is saying it, screaming it, and yelling it. And you know what? I think you're right, man. I think many people are looking at it. And a lot of opposing fans are going to be chatting shit about Gyökeres because they're not happy about him being in Arsenal colours. You know what I mean? The King Henri. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Tyrell Gunner TV. Thank you very much. Big up yourself. Thank you for joining me. Big up Aussie Gunner. Big up yourself, my guy. Thank you for joining me, my guy. Thank you. Please, guys, if you haven't already, maybe hit the subscribe. Smash that. Like it. Share this stream. Please share it. And don't forget the bell notification. Turn on the little bell so you know when I'm live in that. I am Last Minute FC, but you know what? I'm going to try to be here a lot. I'm going to do my best to do better. Life ain't easy at the moment, but I'm going to do the best I can, right? Naga Gunner Channel says, and the Victor goal versus Leeds, yes, Cal put the ball to him, but he made the goal by himself. Exactly. He had a lot of work to do. 2 players and then slapped it in. That's right. Against Forest too, the shot that hit the post, he took the ball past to Noni run. Yes. That's right. That was the other opportunity. He got the ball from Noni. Thank you very much, Naga. Thank you very much, my guy, refreshing my memory. Dude, 3 inches to the left, and no way Sells would have got his hand to it. And if he did, the ball and the hand would have been in the back of the net. There was power on that, my guy. I can't believe the goal is still standing on that. You know what I mean? Victor nearly had his 4th, if not for the post. Yeah, the guts to shoot, the power in the tight space. Oh man, I love how you guys watch the game like me, man. You see it. You guys can see. I love this. I love this community, man. I love my community. I love you guys. Honestly, big up yourselves for joining me. The United fans were especially salty about Gyökeres joining us. Tell me about it. They got our leftovers. You want Sheshko? There he is. How's Sheshko going? Going good. How's Mbeumo going? Going good. Cunha? Going good. They got players there and they're putting them in the wrong positions, but they are. They would have taken Victor Gyökeres over Sheshko all day. Now, I know Gyökeres is, of course, older than Sheshko, but I don't care. We want a striker for today, not for next year, 20 years from now. Let's develop him, and then we have to buy players to go around him. Not interested in that. Ozil FC, Sanchez and all that, not interested. When he smacked the post, you could hear it. Tell me about it. I'm surprised it was still standing. Even the goalkeeper was like, you know what? I'm just happy. I'm just happy he hit the post. Oh my god, bro! I think you've been in Australia. Maybe it's the timing. Yeah. Tell me about it. Tell me about it. Right, a little bit of a delay. Yeah. It's all right, but when you need some Nostradamus moments and you need some real predictions, come over to Australia. We know where it is. We'll tell you how it goes. We'll tell you the goal. We'll tell you the scoreline. Tell you who's going to score. Tell you who's going to assist. Come to the Aussie Gooner channel. Help you put your bets down. It's all good. It's all good. There's nothing for you to click on that to get like any sort of, quick bets in that. But don't worry, soon's coming. I'll get sponsorship. I mean, sponsors coming. Sponsors here. Like we got 4 hours between you and me too, bro. But you know what it is? It's tough. In Oz right now, guys, it's 12 past 10 at night. Yeah. In the UK, it's probably like 12 past 1 or some shit, right? So I'm streaming at a different time and everyone's everywhere. But you know what? The international community, guys in the UK, Arsenal community, even if you're not an Arsenal fan, it's all right. I don't mind, the Aussie Gooner channel is inclusive. By all means, I don't care if you're a Liverpool fan, a Man United fan, you got something to say, I'm happy to discuss it. I'm happy to. Big up to all the Gooners. Big up to all the Gooners. Big up to yourselves in the chat. Thank you very much. Guys, this game for me was perfect. I couldn't have asked for anything more. It was a wonderful game. EZE, great game. I know it's his first start. There were bits and pieces. He's out of position, but you know what? He was asking questions, and I think a few more games, the starting lineup, and we're gonna see the EZE that everyone fears. Victor Gyökeres is not mucking around. He just needs an opportunity, some room, and we all know what he's about, and that is great. That's an eye opener. That is massive because, in my opinion, it's just look to be calling a spade on it. Some of these new boys that have come in have really, really shown up. And to be honest, let's be honest, it's refreshing. Not having to wait 10 years for guys, they need to adapt. Our boys aren't mucking around. Aussie and fellow Asians sacrificed to sleep and far west had to wake up 5:30, 6 a.m. to watch. Yeah, bro. Bro, we'd be up early for them games. Hard. I mean, I was lucky. That was a 9:30 p.m. game. 9:30 at night for me to watch a game? My God. Usually 1 a.m. I watched the Liverpool game. It was 1 o'clock in the morning. I'll watch it, stuff it. Jumped on with Mons. Had to be there. Had to chit chat about Liverpool. So me and Mons had a bit of a laugh there. It was good, broke it down half time. And you know what? They did scrape a win, Liverpool. They needed the 3 points. Sometimes you got to win ugly. And you know what? There's going to be games where we get that. There's going to be games where we get that. So, anyway, my opinion right now, I'm going to do some ratings. Just some player ratings. I'll be straight with you. Raya had nothing to do. Raya gets a 7 for me. Timber gets a 7 for me. Mosquera gets a 7. The whole back line gets a 7. Calafiori, in my opinion, would have got... No, Gabriel actually... I think Gabriel would be the best defender on the pitch. Calafiori would have been up there with him if he didn't get the yellow. But Calafiori and Gabriel, I think I'll throw 8s at. Those two. Zubimendi gets a 9 out of 10. I can't give him a 10. You know what? Stuff it. Zubimendi gets a 10 out of 10. Controlled the midfield, scored 2 goals as a brace, 10 out of 10. Man of the match for me, Zubimendi. Mikel Moreno, didn't see too much of him. He did have an opportunity where he kind of shot it directly at Sells. I'll give him a 7. There wasn't much coming from him, but he kept it solid, but there wasn't much. And I think resting Rice was a good idea, in my opinion. Correct me if I'm wrong. Martin Odegaard, I can't rate. I'm sorry, guys. He wasn't on the pitch long enough. Ethan Wanyeri gets, in my opinion, gets a 7.5. I'm giving half scores, stuff at 7.5. I think he controlled the midfield. I think he was under pressure. I think he was able to recover well. I think he played an overall decent game for a number 10. I'm going to go to Noni. I'm going to give Noni an 8 out of 10 for this game. For the amount of work that Noni did in this game. My God, that guy. He didn't quit. And nearly set up Gyökeres. Nearly set him up. On the left side, EZE, my guy, the man, the myth, the number 10. He was a bit quiet, but it didn't take much. Gets himself an assist, gets himself an assist, debut at the Emirates, starting line. I'm going to give him an 8 as well, because there wasn't too much more from him. I'm going to match him with Noni. Victor Gyökeres gets a 9. He got himself a goal, almost got 2, and was wreaking havoc in the midfield. Trossard, I'll give him a 7 because he got that assist. And to be honest, the substitutes, Declan Rice wasn't enough time. Skelly wasn't enough time. I didn't see enough. But you know what? I'll call it straight. Every single one of those boys that hit that pitch, I was impressed with, in my opinion. Guys, jumping into the comments again. I'm going to go through your comments, guys. I'm going to go through your comments. I like this little automatic comment thing. It's awesome. I like that. If you guys are watching this back, like, share, subscribe. I'm going to keep doing it. 5 or 6 a.m. is good for me. It's normal days. I wake up 4:30 and go on a run at 5. Nice. Arrange stuff. Go to work 8:30 a.m. Late night UCL night 1 a.m. game ends at 3 a.m. It's insane. Yeah, man. I feel your pain. Been doing it forever. I'm not going to lie. EZE is going to be a problem this season. Yeah. But look, I'll be honest with you, Dan. Ekitike in that game for Liverpool, if you watch the Burnley game, it was horrible. They're not using their wings. There's no overlapping runs from the left wing back and the right wing back. That doesn't exist at all. And Mohamed Salah is not being found early. The midfield looks disjointed, right? It's looking horrible. And Ekitike had to take the ball from the wing and cut it himself to create a chance. He's not getting any service, and it's going to be hard, really. We need to shut him down. Yeah, but think about it this way. Watch the Burnley game. I was surprised. No wing play. It was a horrible game, man. Horrible. Oh, Naga. Thank you. Guys, give me your ratings in the comments. Give me your ratings. Let's see. 7 out of 10 for Raya, yeah. 7 out of 10 for Kala, yeah. 7 for Gabby. 7 for Timber. 7.5 for Mosquera. Okay. Zubi 9. Moreno 7. Yeah, okay, Martin Odegaard, you can't do much. 98. EZE 7. Even with the assist, my guy. Victor 7.5. Ethan 7. Rice a 6. MLS a 5. Trossard a 5. Okay. Bit harsh. It's all right. Victor Hate is unreal. Laugh aloud. Like the media and co talking as if we paid record-breaking 100 million plus for Victor. Laugh aloud. We only paid 55 mil initially. Less than what we paid for other strikers. Explain this to me. Why is no one talking about Words. Everyone in the comments, explain to me if Declan Rice stunk up that bad when he was brought in by Arsenal, the whole world would have talked about it. Why is Wirtz not being talked about? I watched him against Burnley. I watched him against us. Oh, mate. It's going to take time for him to adapt. Yeah. But when you're a £120 million man, you need to kind of show me something. The hate is real. The hate is real for Arsenal right now. But you know what? It's okay. Because you know what? Love to hate. I'm all good for that. As long as we keep doing what we're doing, focus on the football, that's all that matters. This game, guys, in my opinion, to be honest now for Arsenal, it's one game after another. That's all we can do. One game after another, because at the end of the day, look, all we can do is take the 3 points that are available to us week in, week out. And look, at this rate, if we keep going the way we're going, I don't see a reason why we can't go on a bit of a run. I know our next game is going to be difficult, and we all know who's coming up. City on form, I get it. Arsenal on form, they get it. City are going to be tested. They're coming over. Let them come over. It ain't going to be easy. Have City look great? They look great against a poor Man United team. And I'd like to play City now. I'd like to play them tomorrow. I really would. That City game, I'd really like to see that game earlier, sooner rather than later. Because to be honest, right now, I'm thinking to myself, with everything the way it's going and the way we're playing, it'd be nice to play a team like City now on this current form, and especially when we're playing at home. I think it's going to be to our advantage. What do we got here, guys? Luckily, we don't have Yao Felix situation with our signings. Yeah, and you know what? Then I'm going to tell you something about Yao Felix. And not calling out anyone, but I'll say it. Lee Gunner was saying that, why couldn't we have gotten Yao Felix? He's a number 9. And I was screaming in the chat back then, he's not a 9. He's a 10 at best. A 10 at best. He's not going to suit. Chelsea got him. Huh? We missed out. Everyone chatting, oh, we're not ambitious. Cool story. Hey, against us when we played them, all their attack were locked up, and Wirtz was not even seen. And Naga, that was the same thing that happened against Burnley, the game I just watched, because I tried to watch Liverpool. And you know what? I want to play him again. I want to play him right after the City the next day. We played stupid tactics, and tasty free kick gave them that win. We could have run right in Anfield. That's right. With the right lineup. We stuffed up with 2 like-for-like midfielders in Declan Rice and Mikel Moreno in the midfield. No creativity, no real drama, no real way to break them down. And Szoboszlai wasn't even fucking stretched. I'm telling you now, that squad that played Forest plays Liverpool right now. 2-0. 2-0 all day. I'd like to play them while Odegaard is injured. You know what? Yeah, because I think Ethan is really going to bring it. Brenny says, surround Gyökeres with creativity and pace week in, week out, and the goals will flow. Couldn't agree with you more. A number 9 needs service. He needs players to put the ball into the box, create opportunities, and let him finish. And the 2 opportunities that he had in that game, right? To be honest, he could have had a brace, like Naga said, but he got himself a goal. A goal per game is good enough for me, man. All day. Because Mohamed Salah is struggling to shit. And no one talking about Salah struggling. No one talking about Wirtz struggling. No one talking about Liverpool, the champions. Because they got a free pass. I don't think so, man. I don't think so. We need Declan with the armband. Tell me about it. My inbox on Insta is lighting up and saying, now we're going to see Declan Rice with the armband. And you know what? I think that'd be great. That free kick was nothing on Zubi's volley all day. Zubi's volley was under pressure. Zubi's volley ball comes out. There's no time to think. It's like snap it, crack it. And it is hella traffic in the box. And he still got it through. Right? But I will give credit. It was a nice free kick. Hopefully Declan Rice this season is going to have opportunity to take free kicks for us in the Prem, and we can see some more goals from free kicks, because our problem with free kicks with Martin Odegaard is they ended up in the top tier. I actually don't want to see Martin Odegaard anywhere near a free kick. or a penalty or anything like that. Yeah. Yeah. I think some people must learn to take others' opinions too, even if you don't agree. Just hear it and at least give a respect to it. None of us are always right. Exactly. Look, you can't always be right. You can't be. And the reason why is because we're not perfect. No one's always right. You have your opinion. You base your opinion on what you know, what you've learned, and what you see. You consume it. You do the one, the plus, the two. You do your sums. You come up with a conclusion, and you put it out there. And you explain yourself. But you need to be given an opportunity to explain your theory. And in my preview, guys, you know me. I explained my theory on EZE. I explained why I thought it will be EZE for Gyökeres because I knew what Noni was going to do on the right hand side, and everyone's going to be worried about the drama he's going to cause. Right? And they're going to forget about EZE a little bit. And it was one ball over the top, and EZE took it on and said, "Watch this," because EZE he doesn't think, he just does. Get this done. I love that, and that's what it's about. We all understand this game. We all get how the game should be played. We all know our players to an extent. Everyone has their strengths and weaknesses, guys. Everyone has their strengths and weaknesses. But this game, guys, wonderful game. And honestly, I hope we can go out there against Shitty. And if Odegaard's hopefully back, he's back. But if it's Ethan in the middle of the park, I'm happy to take that. If it's Ethan in the middle of the park, I'm happy to take that with Eze on the left and for them to shift. Now, I'm going to try to do a bit of research and find out what's going on with Odegaard. And I might do a quick short clip or I might do a quick stream in regards to where he sits at the moment. The good thing is we're giving opportunities for these players when they do get injured now, stay out for longer to recover. Saliba could have probably played in this game, maybe, but you know what? It wasn't worth it. Mosquera came in, great game. Saka injured. I want Saka to take his time. Noni right now, I know he's not as good as Saka, but I'd rather Noni play the next few games than Saka because I want Saka for the rest of the season. We're in a good position. We're in a very good position right now. And I'll be honest with you, it's great that we've got the depth, we've got the quality to move on. Now, I know it's Nottingham Forest. I get it. But I don't care who we play. Liverpool, City, Chelsea, I don't care. I don't care. I just need to see this football team with the right players in the right positions and the right attitude. And that's key. That is key. Sorry. Even if you don't agree with others' opinion, like just don't cuss and bring in one's family and stuff. Exactly. Look, it's about respect. And it's hard. It's hard. But it's talking football. Families and all that do not have to get involved in that. It's not worth it. And I'll go back saying, can't lie. Majority of the content ground in footy community, instead of talking about football, it had become more like a personal beef. Look, in some instances, it becomes more personal, and you can get distracted, and you forget the point of being on YouTube. Okay, guys. So it's all about football here. It's all about football here. We're talking the game. We're talking Arsenal. We're talking any type of football. 100%, bro. It's about respect in this game. Sometimes it's hard to see eye to eye with rivals. It is. But rivals have to understand. And me personally, guys, if I give you an opinion on a team, whether it be Liverpool, Man United, my Arsenal cap comes off and I call a spade a spade. Banter aside. But I expect the same respect that if you're going to give me any sort of in and out about Arsenal, that it's banter aside. Because as soon as you start with the banter, I'm back. Hope Martin Odegaard comes back. Saliba, don't rush him in. Him indirectly. Use the available depth in Mosquera and Hancape. Only bring back Willow after he's fully fit. Yeah. Look, I don't want to bring anyone back. I do not want to see anyone come back early because, in my opinion, I don't want reoccurring injuries and that becoming a theme. Bukayo Saka is a worry for me right now, and I'd rather give him all the time he needs to recover. But guys, for me, the Nottingham Forest game was an eye-opener. When it comes to our new signings, when it comes to the players that have just joined Arsenal and our current players, I think that the togetherness is there. I think Eze is going to need a little bit more time because he's out of position to be able to float from the left wing to the center of the park. I'm hoping to see Declan Rice play the 8 next time and not Moreno. I think Moreno in this game really showed he's still not that guy. But apart from that, if we can continue in this trajectory, if we can continue to gel and play this kind of football, it's going to be a good season. But guys, thank you for joining me. If you haven't already, please like, share, and subscribe. Do me a favor, guys, in the comments after this, do me a favor, throw me a couple of comments. Let me know one thing. I'm going to leave. I'm going to one thing. The next game, if Martin Odegaard is not the number 10, who should be number 10 and who should be the 11? That's what I want to know, right? That's what I want to know. And don't forget the bell icon, guys. The bell icon, guys. Do me a favor, smash that subscribe, smash the likes, and turn on the bell icon so that way you know when I'm on. But guys, thank you very much for joining me. It was a late last-minute stream. It's been awesome. Honestly, thank you very much for joining me. And anyone who's watching it back, thank you very much for checking it out afterwards. From the Aussie Gooner, from all the Gooners in Australia, from Arsenal, from this, from that, a happy smile. Thank you very much for joining me. It's Uru, guys. See you next time. Uru.